Here are my quarterback rankings for Week 15, which should be the quarterfinals. Josh Allen against Detroit. I know it's a tough defense, but it's Josh Allen. I mean, he single-handedly saved all of us that had him in fantasy football last week and won us a matchup by himself almost with 52 fantasy points. 2, Jayden Daniels going up against New Orleans, one of the worst defenses in the league this season. Jayden Daniels has had a 30 fantasy point game just a few weeks ago. I think he's going to ball out. Lamar Jackson against the New York Giants is really unfair. Should have one of his better games over the last few weeks. Next, we're going to go Jalen Hurts. Love Jalen Hurts, even though it's against Pittsburgh. He still has that rushing touchdown upside, which is why Burrow is behind him at 5. Going up against Tennessee, number 1 pass defense. Doesn't really matter to me. Like, he's still Joe Burrow. He still has 33 touchdown passes and 6 interceptions, right? 6 Sam Darnold, fresh off of that almost 40 fantasy point game going up against Chicago. He had a really good performance against Chicago the last time he played. 7 Brock Purdy going up against the Rams right now on Thursday Night Football. Like this matchup for him, but don't love it. I think the Rams are playing inspired football. The Niners, they've had a lot of stuff happen to them. I don't know if Purdy has a lot of big games, but it's contingent upon his playmakers, I feel like, stepping up, especially against good teams like this. 8, Matthew Stafford going up against San Francisco that same game. 9, Tua going up against Houston. Really love Tua. I mean, I think he's had 23 plus fantasy points depending on what format you play in 4 straight games, something like that. So he's been balling. Kyler Murray should have a big game against New England, although he's the weirdest player in all of fantasy football. Bo Nix against Indianapolis, 25th against the pass. Makes sense. He's in the top 12. Leaving Herbert and Mahomes off the list and making sure Jared Goff deserves his respect and gains it at 12 going up against Buffalo. Buffalo gave up 4 points to the Rams? I mean, this is a top 12 guy this week. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure to follow for sit start suggestions for this weekend.